early on, I went on Anthony's show, The Compound, and there was some buzz to it in the beginning before like already got there in Landau or whatever. So he was giving me opportunity. I released an album, went #1 on iTunes, and I got caught up in the nonsense.
Right.
And I think the more I got to know Anthony, and when I saw people like kind of turning on me because I said Chrissy Mayer wasn't funny, then he started doing it. I go, oh, this is who you are.
Right.
I was drinking the Kool-Aid, and I'll admit it. I never had anything against you, really. I honestly didn't.
Right.
It was more just it's the culture that Anthony creates.
100%. That's what I wanted to get into today, because it's like, I don't understand why he has to do that, because first of all, I don't suck. Second of all, I am funny. Third of all, I really know how to do this. And it seems like if you work for Anthony, you have to hate me. I'm like, why does it have to be that? That stupid Gino Bisconte did the same shit. But the difference is you realized that it was wrong and you apologized to me, and I accepted your apology. But Gino Bisconte was the same. I saw him here and there, and he couldn't have been cooler. I've hung out with the guy. He used to open for Jim Norton, and I think it was a Cleveland trip where we bonded and had a really, really good time. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, wait, now you're hating on me? What could I have possibly done to you except that you now work for Anthony and you feel like you have to what? Stick up for your boy? It was completely ridiculous. And then I was doing a live stream on Instagram. This goes back a few years ago, and Gino Bisconti pops up, and he's like starts like going after me. I'm like, Gino, I go, what are you doing? And then I talked about a couple things that I know about him that was cool that we did together. He's like, oh, hey, I don't know. And then he backed down, and he's like, well, nothing but the best. I'm sorry. And then he left. I'm like, I don't understand why that has to be a thing with Anthony, because if you watch my shit, I got my own fan base. People aren't running over there and attacking Anthony or anything. We literally don't give a shit.
Yeah.
We just kind of wanted to be left alone, to be honest with you.
Honestly, this is the honest God truth. If you want to get in Anthony's good graces, all you have to say is something mean about you, and he'll payroll. He'll retweet you, have you on the show, and he's your best friend if he says anything remotely bad about you. And that's a fact. I see it on the other side because I watched him turn on me, and I was like, we had some fun shows. I mean, right. He's a talented guy without a doubt, but he's also like, he's very like, what's the word? Flaky.
I don't get why he has to do that, because in the end, like, I didn't really do anything to the guy. Get the hell out of here. We had an amazing run. We both have a lot of money. We had a lot of success, and we also wore each other out. And that's how it should just have ended.
100%. My radio show in Cleveland, with Alan, I had the same relationship. Like, you're around these people so much, more than your family, your friends. It got to the point where by year 3, I hated the way every time he would eat, I wanted to kill him and his family. That's how it got, because we were around you. You have to entertain for 4 or 5 hours, and I get it. I understand 100%.
Because the fact is, I know I'm not a bad guy. I mean, if I had to say anything about it, I would simply say that with the run we had and the pressure that it took to keep that thing going, and then we're surrounded by a lot of toxicity in general with management and a giant staff. If you have a giant staff, you're simply not going to get along with everybody. And I really believe in the end we just fucking wore each other out.
Yeah.
So